Hi, welcome to Making All the Plans. I'm Connie, and if we haven't met before, I'm a busy mom of 2 active kids, and both my husband and I have full-time careers. My goal is to share with you how I stay on top of all life throws at me in one planner so that you might be able to do the same. So last year, I did not use my currently pages. This year, I think I am going to. You're going to have to hang with me, though, because this will be the first time that I've done a currently page. And normally I take my months out when I'm done with them, but I am going to leave the single page in just so that I can refer to it. I'm going to use my currently page for just my highs and lows of January, and then what I want to focus on in February, and a few other things. So it will go back in here. And this is my cover. And the reason why I'm showing you my cover is because I did get the washi tape, the LaFleur washi tape set, which I think is super pretty. And so I am going to use that on this spread. I love how plain this is, so I can do whatever I want every month. But since I have not used the LaFleur washi tape, I am going to go ahead and use it on this. So the first thing I want to do is find something to cover up February. And I did grab my Proud Sticker Design sticker book. And I have this. I have one little sticker. And then, of course, I can go grab anything out of my stash. But I want to keep it simple so that I can actually get it accomplished every month. But I am going to grab stickers from here. I have a bunch of Kelly Creates pens. These are all black in different tip sizes, and then I just grabbed a light purple, a light blue, and a brown. I don't know if I'll use the colors. But with that color scheme in mind, and these floral washi tapes, which they don't really go together, the markers and the washi tape, but I do have some browns, and let's see what pinks I have. They were in color order. I'm not sure if I put them, nope, I did not put them back in order the last time I used them, but I do like this light pink, and maybe I'll just pull them out so I don't have to flip back and forth. I'll pull out this pink. And these are from Proud Sticker Designs, and I just order the colors and size boxes that I am interested in. So I'll go ahead and pull the brown. I'm not sure if I'll use any black. We'll have to see, just because I plan on using mostly black pen. And I'm sorry if you can hear my daughter in the phone in the background, but I'm trying to get to bed at a decent hour. So that means that I am taping while my kids are still up. Let's see. Could use that blue. And there are a bunch of black in the back, so this isn't the exact color of the pen, but I'll just put this right here. Yeah, it's pretty close. I do like the navy. There's this light tan I could pull too. Yeah, I think I'll go with this light. Okay. So the first question is, do I even have a sticker that is long enough to cover? Or will I have to do some... Oh, it should just cover. So instead of saying February, I want to say January in review, and I think I will white that out. Otherwise, you'll be able to see it through the sticker. And I'm going to try and put these on straight without my T-square. So there is a little bit sticking out over here, but I will just deal with it. This will end up just being a reference page, so I need to keep that in mind. Let me grab my ruler for a straightish line, a straightish cut. Okay, so I want to put January, and I'm going to grab my 08, and these are Kelly Creates, and this will be my handwriting practice for the day, so hopefully it turns out okay. The hardest part for me is writing in a straight line and leaving enough room for the actual word. And then I'm going to take my 01 or maybe the 03, and I'm just going to put in review under January. And I don't like how I took my Y down, but it is what it is at this point, right? So I thought in this section I would put a little quote. And now I'm debating on whether I want to put a quote here or down here. Since there's grid here, I'm just trying to decide what the best use is. I also want to do like a memories area from January and a looking ahead. So I think we'll just go ahead and stick with putting a quote here. And I think I'm going to use my 08 for this. And the quote is, "Stop being afraid. Of what could go wrong and focus on what could go right." And I thought I just spelled that wrong. Please fit. Of what could go wrong. And I have a really hard time writing and talking at the same time. So there is not a lot of talking while I'm writing. Also, I did practice this off camera before I started writing it. I would never have been able to write a quote like this without having practiced first. Focus. Okay, so I also want to cover up this and this so that it doesn't show through. I think I will just leave the Valentine's Day and President's Day down at the bottom. It is what it is. And then do I want different colors or do I want to just put the brown down? I think we'll go with this tan. It's called tan. But when you reorder the sheets, you just use the code that's on the sheet. I'm almost out of gray, so I definitely know that I need to order some gray. We'll see how many of these tan ones I use up. Okay. And I think I'm just going to maybe put this up against and run it across. I don't know. I feel like I need to use a longer strip so that you can get the whole quote. Then I will need to cover up those dates at the bottom. And scissors. Okay. The question is, do I want to run the red here or pick a different washi? I like this red and the tan together, so I think I'll stick with the red, but maybe I'll cut it so the floral is there instead. So down here, I think I'll take up the words and put down the floral. A little crooked. And I'll tell you, this is why I like black washi tape, is because then I would just color that in with a black pen. There's just a little tiny gap. Okay, so let's go back to the 08. And I'm going to put memories and fun here. And I'm going to try and write memories a little bit smaller. I'd rather there be too much room. And then I'm going to put and fun down here in cursive. And then here I'm going to put forward. And then in cursive I'll put look. Look forward. And I think I used the 3 memories and fun. And here, we're going to say look forward. And most of the time I like my cursive more than I like my printing, even though in real life, when I'm just taking notes and whatnot, I like my printing better than my cursive. So I think that's kind of funny. So then I want a section of highs, a section of lows, and maybe I'll just do highs and lows, and then looking forward, that's where I'll put my focus. And I think I'm going to switch this up a little bit and put this on the side, and then it'll cover up my whiteout and it'll be closer to what those other items look like. Okay, I like that better. So stop being afraid of what could go wrong and focus on what could go right. And let's see, the things that we did this month that were fun. I think I'll stick with the 3. I took a girls' trip with my bestie. And I'm not really sure why I didn't just write this in cursive, since I just got done saying my cursive has been better. And we went to Indian Lake, and it was cold, but it was still gorgeous. And then we went rock climbing as a family, which, although we didn't do a lot because we decided to take a different class, so we're going back at the end of this week, and my daughter is not going. She is more afraid of heights than I thought she was. So we went rock climbing, and then looking forward, so this month I'm gonna write the things that I need to get done this month, and I'm going to start looking at my goals. So let me just pull those out. So my goals for this month, although I try to hit some of all of my goals, the biggest things that I want to hit for February are trying to get a handle on my routines and my health. And this is where it's going to get tricky because there are no lines. And then I've been doing pretty good on these other areas. But I do want to focus on getting our taxes done early. So 2023 taxes. And a financial review. I always do a financial review whenever I do my taxes, and I go through all of our accounts, and I go through all of our files and clean out. So I want to get all that done so I can not have it weighing over my head when soccer season starts. And then for making all the plans, I want to get more consistent on Instagram. And I will put my Instagram below if you're interested. And then for professional, I did finish one class, but I want to keep training. I'm almost through the second class. Hopefully I can get a chunk of that done tonight before I go to bed. Okay. So I want to do highs and lows. And I think I'm going to get a ruler and just find the halfway point of my paper so that I have a rough idea. It doesn't have to be perfect, but... And these areas may not be completely full, but I just want to highlight some of the areas I need to work on and some of the areas that I did great in. So my thought was I would kind of cluster stickers, box stickers, and write in the boxes the highs and the lows, and then just right above the grouping highs and lows. So let's just see if it works out or not. So one of the biggest lows this month was my diet and exercise, or lack thereof. So I'm going to go ahead and make a sticker for that. And I think I will probably lay the stickers down first and then write on them because I want to kind of overlap them. I do think I want to keep them straight. I might regret that. Let's see. I will say that one of the things I was good at was routines. Routines and actually self-care. And I'm betting that I am going to do some speeding up just because it takes me so long to write. So I'm going to go ahead and lay a couple more stickers down just so I can get some overlapping effect. It's hard for me to write on the stickers and then put them down and get them overlapped without overlapping words. So I was good at listening to the Bible in a Year podcast. So that's going to go in that pink box. And then in the aqua box, I'm going to write 10 scrapbook pages. And I actually can't fit scrapbook, so I put 10 scrappy pages. That is really good for me. As you can see, my goal was 23 scrapbook pages, so I'm happy about that. I haven't started on the family vacation yet, and in the sidebar, I did put the trip with my friend, so I got some travel in. I am going to go ahead and put it here again, just so when I'm looking at an overview, I see girls' trip. So I'm very happy with the things that I did get accomplished in January. I'm hoping to be even more productive in February because I know March starts to get crazy again. We are going on spring break, and soccer usually starts beginning to middle of March, depending on the weather. I was also very happy with how much time I've put into my professional development. I completely finished one class and I am almost finished with the second class. I'm hoping to finish that here by February 15th-ish. And then I have a live class that I'm taking at the end of February. So I'm excited about that. So the next thing I want to do is quickly look up a number from my YouTube page. You guys really liked one of my videos on how I set up my planner. I can link to that down below. But I got over 5,000 views, which I am so ecstatic about, and it's so exciting. I am loving this journey, and I'm so glad that you're on it with me. And now I'm going to put some more boxes down for my lows. One of my lows is routines. I'm not really sure why I put routines up at the top. I will move that after the video. But yeah, my routines were horrible this month. I would definitely like to improve those. I have not worked on my 5, 10, 15-year goals, but I'm okay with that since it is just the beginning of the year. So I will put routines in that brown box. But I also, on the front page, I'm not very happy about how we were or were not unplugging as a family. So I will put that down. And then I will just put a couple other boxes for the back side of my goals. On the back side, I am not very happy with the Instagram consistency, and also not very happy with the home maintenance that we have done. We did do some decluttering and just some general cleaning type of things, but we really need to get some contractors in to work on the roof and things like that. So those are definite lows. I'm honestly not sure if I'll get to those in February or not. It is kind of crappy here weather-wise, so we'll just have to see. I do want to divide the two sections of highs and lows, and I thought about using one of the other washi tapes, but then just decided to go ahead and stick with the red washi tape. I did put it kind of in the middle, but I also didn't feel like punching the washi tape, so I put it in between two holes instead of putting it over top of a hole. And then I also tried to avoid going over top of the holes at the top of the page too, but I didn't like that the red was not lined up with the red that was already there, so I did end up lining it up. My plan was to hole punch it, but it is now back in my planner and the washi tape is just kind of folded up out of the way. So it is what it is. It is working in my planner, and that is what is important to me. So I am going to put the header down below. I'm going to erase the pencil mark I made earlier, but I just want a box that says highs and a box that says lows. And I did decide to go ahead and get black boxes for this. Again, these are just from Proud Sticker Designs, and the black stickers are from the Bumble Book. So it comes with all the different sizes that she sells, and then you can order separate sheets in whichever color you would like. So I grabbed one for highs and I grabbed one for lows. There are things that I will change for next time that I do this. I'm honestly not sure if this will be the format that I do every month. I do like how it turned out for the most part, but I also would like it to be a little more pretty. I do focus on function, but I do like when things are also pretty. So yeah, I would probably go back and add some florals and things like that, but it is functional. And I don't like that white space there, but it is fine. It will work for what I need it to work for this month. I also tried not to spend a ton of time doing this spread, so I think I spent, I don't know, 40 minutes. But part of that was reviewing my goals, which I find important to do. But yeah, I would definitely make it prettier the next time around. And I am also going to try and take some notes on the next month's page so that when I get there, I don't have to try to remember what I did accomplish this month. So that is my first currently page and month in review. I hope everyone is having a fabulous February, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!